Hello there everybody and welcome to a very special video. Now today it's a vlog type thing, and I've been having a lot of interest recently about what I do my gaming on, and those of you who follow the channel, you know that I'm big in my sim racing. I love to do all sorts of sim racing and flight sims, everything with simulator written on it I love to do on the PC. And a couple of you guys wanted to know what exactly I game on, so the PC specs and everything, and also the hardware that I use and my rig mainly. So this is going to be a video taking you through everything that I use, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy. So here we go, it's time for the big reveal. So as we enter my room, immediately you'll see that this rig just completely dominates it. There's not a lot of space in here and it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but there you go. So that's my rig there. I've got all sorts of truck posters up on the wall. I'm mad about trucks. And also this, there's lots of reflections on it, but it's a massive poster of a Scania truck that I got for my birthday from a great friend. So it's very truck themed and car themed, but this is the main event. This is my rig. The main actual base of it is custom built. I built it last year, so it's about a year old now, and I can say that it's aged quite well. Obviously the carpet's coming off a little bit here, but yeah, we won't mind that. I'll reglue that. And yeah, I've recently fitted this sort of LED strips. You can see that they're failing a little bit, but but so basically it allows me to control, well, it allows me to have like mood lighting. So I got this controller here, so I can change it to like green and make my rig light up green, or I can have blue. Hello. I quite like blue, so it gives me a nice sort of mood lighting around it. And it looks really cool. So here we go, I've got my custom Scania number plate that I got made at Truckfest this year. Gotta have it, you gotta want it. So we're gonna start up here. We've got my surround sound speakers. They're not very good, but they do the job. I've got some Samsung surround sounds, 500 watt system, but it's a bit like completely shagged out. So it works, but it distorts quite a lot. And the unit for that is down there next to the rig, because there's no other space for it. This is my network adapter for my desktop computer. It's made by TP-Link. It's pretty good. The signal is really stable, more stable than the one on my laptop, definitely. So that's really great, and it also allows you to put it wherever you want, which is good. So it's like a network card, but you can just take it around, and you can connect it to other PCs, which is great. So we've got all the remotes and shit. The legendary Driving Force GT, oh yeah. This is probably like the weakest point of my rig at the moment. I've got like the TH8RS down here, all looking metal and shiny and lovely, and then it's just like DFGT, plastic pedals. But yeah, this thing isn't dead yet. I've used it pretty much every day for what, 2 years now, I think. And it's amazing. I'm really amazed with it, how it's held together. Either I'm really good at preserving the cogs inside it, or it's built like a brick shithouse. But yeah, it's still in pretty much perfect condition. Not sure what it looks like inside though. I wouldn't want to look. It's a bit dusty, but yeah, it gets the job done. And most importantly, it's 900 degrees of rotation, which is pretty much all I need. It's force feedback. Who cares whether it's a Dufjut or not? Hopefully, fairly soon, within the next couple of months, I'm going to save up for a G27, so I can have some aluminium pedals down here. Finally a clutch pedal. I so want a clutch pedal, it's just unbelievable. And yeah, the rim is just generally a lot better. And I can have a dual shifter, because obviously I need the buttons up here for Euro Truck, so I'll have a shifter here and a shifter down there, which will look a bit weird. But yeah, speaking of shifters, this is the TH8RS. Also, you'll probably know that this exists, because you've probably seen the video that I reviewed. Yeah, it's a great shifter. I've got it all wired up. Unfortunately, the USB cable wasn't long enough. The one thing I said in the review, oh, the USB cable is a bit too long. It's not long enough for this rig. Now that the desktop is over there, I have to trail it around here instead of, ideally I would have put it around the back of the rig. But yeah, so that's that. It's looking a bit tarnished from all the wear and tear, but it's still holding up pretty well. We've got the legendary mascot lemur here. Close-ups. Whoa! And tablet holder. This is really cool for Skyping or watching streams. I quite often watch you've probably heard of him before, The Squirrels Nuts. I watch his live streams while I'm doing my gaming. So while he's doing Sunday night trucking, I'm trucking as well, which is quite odd, but it works. And yeah, so this is my new seat. I got this about a couple of weeks ago. I was fed up of basically having an uncomfortable seat, so I thought, why not get one from a Saab? Because Saabs are known, well, in my family anyway, for having really nice seats. So it's a bit stained here and there, which is what you kind of expect from. It came from a 2002 car, but the leather is still really nice condition. There's no sort of cracking, and you can see the turbo embellishment in the seat. It's really nice. And yeah, so it's half leather, half grey cloth. It's really good. I like the headrest as well because it comes out, so you can actually rest your head against it. It actually meets your head, whereas a lot of headrests don't these days. So yeah, so that's on runners, as you can see down there. So we've got it on runners, so I can adjust it, and I've got the tilt adjust, and I can also bring it up with the, because it's come out of a 3-seat car. So yeah, we've even got the seatbelt thing. I have to disconnect that, but yeah, that's the seat. Just got a usual sort of wireless Logitech keyboard, nothing special. There's the model number if you want it. K330. It does the job. I'm not sure if the receiver's in the back of it or something, but doesn't get the best of reception, even though the Logitech receiver is in the front of my computer. Sometimes when I've got it on my knees, it sort of just completely blacks out for some reason, but yeah. It's not a bad keyboard for the money that I paid for it. It's only about 20 quid for the lot. For a keyboard and a mouse, all wireless, so can't complain. Speaking of the mouse, it's down there. It doesn't work on carpet, unfortunately, so I have to use like my lap or something else as a mouse mat. And this is my new headset. I got this as well very recently, funny enough. There's a lot of updates to this rig. These are Asus Cerberuses, I think. Yes, I'm looking at the box up there. These came free with my graphics card. I can't believe that I got these for free, because they are absolutely awesome. They're brilliant headphones, because they're quite large anyway, so they fit right over your ears, so they're really comfortable. And it's got like this sort of headband that expands to your head as you put them on, so they'll always fit really comfortably. And yeah, made by Asus. They got a really nice braided cable as well with mic control on it. So we've got a mic there in line, and also you've got the option, where is it? You've got the option there to plug in another mic, which comes with it. So they're really great, and I think that's it. I've got 32-inch LG 1080p TV. Nothing really special, to be honest. It's not LED or anything like that. It's not bad, but could be better. But I think the colours have definitely got a lot better since I fitted the graphics card to my computer. So there's something to do with Nvidia to do with that. Speaking of graphics cards, here is my desktop. So I built this over the summer with money that I saved up. Absolute beast of a system, I've got to say. And also it makes a nice bedside table, so 2 in 1. So I'm going to briefly go over the outside of it now, and then we're going to cut into an inside tour. I'm going to talk to you about all the specs of it. So we've got the usual sort of stuff on the front. Blu-ray drive, as you can see, powered by Asus. It's got an Asus motherboard, AMD A10 7850K APU, and G.Skill memory. That's all I'm going to tell you, because we're now going to cut into in-depth PC tour. So here we go, this is my gaming PC. All around the back we've got the obvious sort of I/O shield, usual sort of stuff. And then we've got the graphics card port, so I'm really proud of this. This is a beast of a system. And it was really cheap actually for what it is. So yeah, let's start off with the motherboard. It's a Asus A88 XM Plus motherboard for FM2 and FM2 Plus sockets. So under the stock AMD fan, I was going to plan on putting a bigger one in, but it wouldn't fit thanks to the memory, but yeah, gets the job done. And there's a AMD A10 7850K APU, which is the best one you can buy. It's pretty good for starting out with gaming. Gets the job done. We'll play most games at 30 FPS, medium settings at 1080p, so it's definitely a lot better than the laptop that I was using before. Above it we've got a Corsair CS550M power supply. It's a 550 watts semi-modular. I'd say it's only just enough to run this, to be honest. Not got the most freedom when it comes to that, I think I'm pretty much at max thanks to this beast of a graphics card, but we'll take you through that in a minute. Over here we've got nice red G.Skill Ripjaws X RAM. It's 8 gigs there, with 2133 megahertz RAM. I'm planning on getting another 2 sticks to make it up to 16 gig, so that will make a big difference. So we've got loads of cables and shit in here, but this case doesn't really have much cable management options, to be honest. I was kind of hoping for more, so that's right, it's a bit of a jumble in here, and also there's loads of power leads for this graphics card. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I built it myself, the first PC I ever built, so it was quite daunting at first, but it's all gone well, I have to say. It's all gone pretty well. So down here we've got a 1TB WD Caviar Blue, which has all my main sort of games and things, and then underneath it we've got the old laptop hard drive out of my laptop, so it's another WD 1TB. I just record to that usually and use this hard drive for games. But I'm planning on getting an SSD, just a cheap one to put games on, because it still stutters slightly when you're playing games, just because the hard drive can't really keep up on open world games. And here is the main event. We've got an Asus GTX 760 in here. It's very snug. I don't know if you can see it from underneath. I'll put a torch up. Hello! Might be able to see it. Camera skills. Damn camera skills though. No, you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. So this is an absolute beautiful card. Really lovely graphics card. And it's actually smaller than the standard GTX 760 because it's got what Asus call their custom PCB, so it's slightly shorter, so it should have a little bit extra added on here. That's why the cooler sort of hangs off the side. And it's got direct power, so no idea what that means. But it's pretty damn quick. It'll play any sort of game, high graphics, 60 FPS pretty easily. And some games that are like 2 or 3 years old, it'll play Ultra 1080p easily. Absolutely amazing card. So yeah, that's my PC. And it marks the end of my grand tour of what I do my gaming on. So I hope you guys are now more educated on what exactly I use for gaming and what my gaming rig's like. I've had lots of comments on the Shift review video about, oh, have you done any updates to your rig and what you're using now? So I thought I'd just answer all your questions, and hopefully this was interesting to you if you're interested in getting a new gaming PC or getting some new hardware and you're not quite sure yet. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the video, and as always, happy trucking when you go trucking on Euro Truck. Bye bye.